Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. I just have work later on today, so I thought I'd film a get ready with me, talking through the steps and the products that I used and why I use them. So if you want to see how I get this look, keep on watching. Thanks. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start by prepping my skin. I'm going to use my sunscreen. This is an ultra or very water resistant sunscreen, which I really like during summer because I tend to sweat a lot when it's really hot and humid outside. So I'm just going to put this all over my face, down my neck, and whatever's left on the back of my hands, because that's where aging tends to show. Okay, next I'm gonna let that sink in just a little bit because I don't like to layer products on like one after the other. I kind of like to layer on a product, wait a couple minutes, and then put on the next product. So next I'm going to jump into my brows. I have very light eyebrows, as you can tell. They're really blonde, so I pretty much have to put on some eyebrow product. So I'm going to kind of go for more of a thicker brow today. I'm going to go in with the ABH Dipbrow pomade in blonde. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and grab concealer. Again, Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is concealer number 1.0. Okay, once you're satisfied with where the brows are, I just like to go in with some more brow gel, but this is the Gimme Brow by Benefit in the color 1, and I like to focus this on the outer part of the brow. So next I'm going to take the Tarte Drink of H2O moisturizer, and I'm going to apply this all over the skin because I've given it enough time to the sunscreen to set in. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I'm going to prime them first with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, the original formula. I'm going to do a light bronzy look, so I'm going to take the Bombshell Cosmetics eye base in the color Submissive. It's like a beautiful bronzy color. And I'm just gonna take it with my finger and apply it all over the eyelid. Once you feel like you have enough product evenly distributed on both eyes, you're gonna go ahead and set that, or I'm gonna go ahead and set that with using the Nubian by Juvia. I definitely butchered that, but yeah, palette looks like this. Really beautiful. Love all the pigmentation in this. And then I'm going to grab a concealer brush. Grab this pinky, or kind of a warmer bronze color. Dab in it and tap off the excess. Okay, so I realized I forgot to set my eyes, which I should have done with like a skin tone color, like on top of the primer, but that's okay. We're gonna try and fix that. So I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, And I'm going to take Foxy and set above that color and beneath the brow bone. I'm going to go back to this palette and I'm going to grab this brown. And with a fluffy brush, this is the Morphe M441. I'm going to tap off the excess and blend in my crease. Next, I'm going to go in with this deeper brown color and a smaller brush. So this is a Morphe E18, more precise. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to focus it on the outer edge. I'm going to go back in with the fluffy blending brush and blend out the edges. Okay, next I'm going to go in with eyeliner. I'm going to use the Tarteist by Tarte gel liner and the brush that it came with. And I'm going to go ahead and do just a small straight line across my eye. I'm going to make the outer part of the eyeliner a little thicker and slightly wing it out. Next, I'm going to do mascara. So I'm going to curl the lashes first. And then I'm going to go in with some lash primer. This is the Hard Candy 1000 Lashes. Once that's done, I'm going to grab the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara and just apply a nice thin coat, because I feel like when I add too many coats, it tends to thick up and my lashes aren't as separated and they turn into like a few clumpy lashes. Okay, so the eyes and the brows are done. We're going to move on to the face. For the foundation, or for the primer, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, the original one, and I'm going to take about this much on my finger and apply that all over the face. Focusing on my cheeks and my by my nose. And then I'm going to go in with another primer. This is Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. Okay, we're ready for foundation. I'm going to do a little concoction of foundations. I'm going to take the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the color 1W1 Bone. This is still even a little too dark for me, so when I have a fake tan on, it works, but when I don't, then it's definitely too dark and I have to mix it. So I'm going to mix it with the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation in Dynamic RG5. Okay, so I just went ahead and wet my beauty blender, or not my beauty blender, my beauty sponge. This is Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the foundation. I like to do a thin layer of foundation and then add concealer to my trouble areas where I have more redness. But I do add a little extra foundation to those areas as well, but not that much that it cakes up. little too light, but we're gonna fix that when we go in with like a contour stick and just deepen it a little bit on the outsides of the face. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that with a brush. This is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. So I'm going to conceal and brighten underneath the eyes. I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Neutral. I'm going to place this under the eyes, on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and on the center of my forehead. Okay, once you're highlighted, if I have any additional redness on my cheeks that I can really notice, or if I have a blemish I want to cover up, I'll go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Light Sand, which is really similar to my skin tone. And this concealer is a really full coverage, and I love how it just covers up any redness. But so far I feel like my foundation has covered up most of the redness, so I don't think I'm going to go back in with that. I'm just going to go ahead and set the concealer and set my face. So I'm going to blend out under my eyes one more time, just to make sure that there's no creasing. Then I'm going to go in with the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder and set underneath the eyes. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in the color C3. It's a little darker than my skin tone right now, and I'm just going to use that on the cheeks. So it's kind of like a bronzer and to add a little more coverage. Now I'm going to take the color C2, which is closer to my skin tone right now, and I'm just going to apply that everywhere else. Okay, once I'm satisfied with the coverage of that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the bronzer. And for bronzer, I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I'm going to use this Real Techniques Duo Fiber face brush. I'm going to swirl it in, tap off the excess, and next I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to use the NYX blush in the color Dusty Rose. Swirl the brush in it, tap off the excess. I'm going to put it on the tops of my cheeks and bring it back. Next, I'm going to go in with highlighter, and I'm going to use this Sonia Kashia Hot Fan Brush. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Chrome in the color 100 Molten Gold. And once I feel like I've layered on enough glow, I'm going to go in with another highlighter. And this is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Pearl. I'm going to take some of that and I'm just going to apply this on the tops of the cheekbone. So once that is complete, I'm going to go ahead and actually spray my face with some Urban Decay All Nighter. For my lips, I'm going to take the MAC In Control pencil lip liner. Once I've filled in my lips, I'm going to go ahead and take a lipstick. This is the Maybelline Moisture Renew lipstick in the color 705 Let's Get Naked. And I'm going to go back in with another setting spray. This is the Pixie Hydrating Milky Mist, and I'm going to focus this on my cheeks. Once that's done, your look is complete.